All right, this is how you install the vinyl on your project, whether it be a car window. I have right here a plastic bin, and that's what I'm using. So you can do it a couple ways. I use alcohol in a spray bottle. I keep alcohol in a spray bottle. If you have rubbing alcohol, that's your best bet, and you just make sure your area is nice and clean. And so I spray with the alcohol, then I give it a minute to dry. And then I take a piece of masking tape and I measure the masking tape from, like, I'm using this line up above as my guide. So I measure, so it's about 1.25 inches there and 1.25 inches there. So I placed my, and this is just your guideline. So now what I've done is I've created some marks with a pen, and I want on my piece of tape 1 inch from my top guideline, and then so I kind of go across and I make little marks. So after I've done that, now I can take my project, which you want to peel off the back, that is, so that way you're exposing sticky. Then you take your piece of tape and you line it up. So you figure out where your center is, then you line your piece of tape up. So, and then you place it down. So now, and I can look and see, all right, yeah, this is where I want my project. So now what I'm going to do is you can use, this here is a Pampered Chef little squeegee thing. You can use a credit card, just something with a sharper edge here. So now what you're going to do is you're just going to like rub over it, and all you're basically doing is getting the vinyl picture stuck to this outer covering tape. So if you pull it up from the bottom, you'll see, and now try and do it as flat as possible, you'll see that the design is lifting from its background. So you go up very carefully. All right, so now I've pulled out my paper, the background is out. So now, if you can get the camera up top here, now I'm going to take and I'm going to easily go from the top, gingerly folding down so it lays down evenly. So again, I'm going to take my tool, credit card, whatever you have that's a squeegee of sorts, and I'm just going to roll over it. So now what I'm trying to do is transfer my vinyl to my project. So I'll go a few times like that to just try and make sure it's stuck. Now, if you peel back slowly, it should be on your project. If for some reason a piece looks like it's not sticking, you just go back and rub over it a little bit more. But 9 times out of 10, as long as you have your fingers on the sticky tape and you, whoops, see how the 2 little nostrils didn't stick down? So you slide it back and you just roll over them. Yeah. Little details like this can cause a big issue sometimes, so you just want to kind of, there you go, there's one. Might have to work with it a little bit, especially if you have lots of details. And sometimes if it's not coming that way, you can go up to the top, pull your tape back. Now again, pull your, see, like that stars. If you come from a different angle, it might lift off. It's never 100% easy, so make sure you have a lot of time to do it. You also don't want to do this if, like, it's really, really hot. If the surface, you're better off on a, you can't be too cold. It can't be under 40 degrees, but if it's really hot. So again, this little star, it's the little details that give you a hard time. So I'm trying to come in, see, the star wants to, you can see it wants to stick. sometimes you might not little details. And he doesn't want to come off. So I'm not going to fight with it. The eye. I'm more concerned about the eye. And sometimes you can use a little bit of heat, like a blow dryer or something. That might... There we go. Just got to get it to start. Of course, this tape that it's on is pretty sticky. There we go. And you just have to be patient with it. There we go, that star lifted right up. This little nose piece, nostril, wants to be bugger. There we go. So there you go. So now what I would do is just gently, because you don't want to lift it. It definitely will once it's on there for a little while. You can run a blow dryer over it if you want, and that would be just a little bit of heat, but there you go, your decal's on. You can take off your tape. So that's the same process as if you were putting it on a car. So I did have a little star that kind of got left behind. So if you wanted to, you could take a pair of scissors and just cut out that little star. You could just take a pair of scissors, cut out that little star, and continue to try it. But I'm not that concerned about it. It doesn't really make the picture, but basically what I did was I just took it, made it a separate little entity. It's a little bit tedious, but I'm going to continue to rub. And then I'm going to try it at different angles. Oh, it almost wants to. There we go. Hold it with my finger so that way it just kind of, the warmth of your skin bonds it. And there you go. Your project is applied. And they really can, this vinyl is a permanent vinyl, so it can withstand a lot. All right, thanks for joining and following Maine Vinyl Company.